Star Bastard, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
All right, awesome.
Awesome. Wow, I didn't think I was going to get through. My name is Jason Zam. I'm from You2oneDay. We talked like a year ago, I think it was,
Okay.
about the Patreon debacle. And this is a little bit off topic of what was going on.
Sure.
Do you have any additional thoughts or feelings about what's been going on since then and change in monetization of the videos?
I mean, I think the one positive is that there seems to be some alternative sites that look like they can be serious replacements, like BitChute and Entropy. I mean, as far as Patreon, I guess Subscribestar. I'm not 100% sold on them, though.
Yeah, this is something we talked about last time. Yeah, we're almost pretty much at the same thing. Wow. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to quickly reference 2 callers ago, the guy you were just talking to a moment ago. That was maybe the most hilarious guy I've heard ever call in ever. I mean, I don't mean to disparage people, but I mean, his scientific evidence was quote unquote some bullshit.
That's some old bullshit.
Which one? The one with the stems?
I didn't want to disparage the guy.
Oh, sure.
He was a cool dude, but I was like, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I have no idea. I'm not a scientist,
so I
have no clue.
Yeah, no, he was. I was blown away by some of the things he was saying. It was just incredible. But anyway, I'm not going to take up too much of your time.
Sure.
I just want to bring up a really quick thing about Joe Biden and the socialists and all the things that have been going on recently. I hope everybody does realize why, as everyone's dropping out, that they're all suddenly endorsing Joe Biden. Everybody knows that they are like 2 inches from having a serious socialist at the top of their ticket in the Democratic Party. And do you have a couple something to interject on the fact that how everyone jumped out and they jumped right on the Joe Biden train and what the specific reason for was other than socialism?
I think they view Burnie as a threat to the establishment. I don't think he's like this thing. I don't think he's totally anti-establishment like Trump, but I definitely think they don't like him. And they view him as somewhat of a threat. I think Burnie, if he became president, would disappoint. And because this is the thing, like in all of the areas where you thought he was going to be good, he then just toes the corporate line, particularly with all the Russia shit. But I think that they're obviously I think fearful of the party going too far left, which is a reasonable fear.
Well, the existential. I mean, we really need to start as a community stigmatizing socialists and communism. Don't persecute people, like really persecute people. But do we have to really show the light to these people? Like, because we think about Nazis as bad people in history. Yes?
Right.
I mean, why do we not look at what happened in the Gulag Archipelago as bad as what happened in Auschwitz? Why are these not equal things in the eyes of these people in justice? And I actually have a debate with socialists coming up myself on my channel. And
cool.
I drew this conclusion about a man who builds a life on building fishing boats, and he works his whole life and he buys some fishing boats and he hires a crew, and the profits that he makes and derives from that belong to him. However he invests them, either to expand his business, or to retire, or whatever it is, it belongs to that person. And you need these things to have a functioning society. You need property rights, you need freedom of trade, and you need freedom of speech. If you don't have these things, you're not going to have a functioning, lasting society.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys walking around calling each other comrade, wearing the sickle and hammer, just seriously don't understand that, because they never spent their lives building something. They just want pieces of things that they haven't earned.
Right.
And do you have any specific input on that, like this overtake of this wave of socialism?
I mean, I do think that for whatever reason, this country kind of stopped demonizing commies. Like, there's still this real stigma with like the Nazis, which is fine. That's reasonable. But like, the actual Nazis. I mean, like the Hitler Nazis, not the people they call Nazis, because that's all of us.
The OG Nazis.
Right. The actual Nazis, the people that actually killed people or were very authoritarian, however you want to view it. But it just seems like there's just been this tolerance. I think a lot of it is because they kind of got into the college structure and everything, and this was their goal. But not that, like, I agree with you, not that we should, like, I'm not talking about persecuting people, but like the idea of fucking communism is insane, and it should be laughed out of, wherever it is. And unfortunately, it's not laughed out of the colleges. It's promoted, and I think they have a young enough generation that doesn't really realize how bad it is, and they're like, "Oh, this sounds like a new alternative. Let's try it."
It's the flowery language, especially the way, because I mean, most of these social scientist professors are Marxist socialists in their own right. So they use this incredible flowery language about the proletariat and bringing together the working force. And the truth is none of these things you can institute at not the point of a gun.
Right.
You have to institute this by shedding blood. It's impossible to take people's property rights away without shedding blood. It's literally impossible. And they look at this as this way to change the world. And I mean, like Jordan Peterson will turn around and tell half these people have messy rooms and their own lives are out of order. But they're talking about changing the world, and it's a literal impossibility. But it's infecting the human resources and infecting the corporations. And now people are taking sensitivity training on nonsense. And going back to where the root of this is. I mean, we need to stigmatize socialists the same way we stigmatize Nazism. We have to look at it as equals in the historical context.
Right. Yeah.
So, but thanks for your time. I'm Jason Zem from You2oneDay, and I will call you again in a couple months, and we'll go back over this.
All right, I appreciate it.
Because I mean, I don't think anybody who really thinks that Joe Biden has a chance against Donald Trump. I mean, we know he's going to win. We know he's going to win.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
We'll call you after the election, boss.
All right. Have a good one. Take care.